Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today, a little bit something different. We're looking at health stuff on a budget. So how you can stay fitter, healthier, stronger, go for longer on a budget. If you live in Australia, most of these things can be found in your local Kmart or Big W. Starting off, we have our massage bowls. So, $2, $5 a piece. Now you should all have some sort of idea on how to use these. Basically, sit on them, roll them in the back of your neck, lay down on them, roll them up against the wall, anything like that. Just briefly demonstrate that. So you roll the ball up there. As long as you don't leave marks on the wall. Now, the $2 one is, as you can probably see, cheap, nasty sort of plastic, but it's hard enough, especially when you're rolling it under your feet, to get a good result. While the $5 one, being a little bit more textured, you don't get, I found anyway, a hell of a lot of friction or pressure out of it. Like as soon as you put it, I can rub it against my temple and put a fair bit of force on there before I even feel something. But to each their own. If you've got really, really sensitive feet, probably this one. But in most cases, the harder, the better. The next one I'm going to have a look at is this little $8 contraption. Now, I've seen a $150 one called the Bear Trap or something that obviously a bit better quality, a bit better build, and has multiple places where you can put that rather than just the one standard one. But the whole thing with this is it has a few more attachments, so more skinnier ones, whatever else. This I find is absolutely freaking magic. Right up into those occipitals, right into the corners of the neck, as long as you don't press too hard. And if you're skinny enough, which I'm probably not, you can get it, say, into the traps and in behind that shoulder blade there for a bit of a massage. Now with this one, you choose the pressure pretty much until it gets to there. So you can go super hard, but just by using a little rowing motion, you get a nice, probably what I would say is the closest thing to like a real massage in there with someone's hand grabbing, especially around those necks. So fantastic for headaches, and for $8 at Kmart. Build quality is pretty good. I'm really happy with this one. This one's great. Just sitting there, laying, and just go for it. Right up into those occipitals, right to, if you can, so underneath that jaw, right at where that SCM, sternocleidomastoid, comes in. But once again, I suppose be careful with that one. Too much pressure and you might make yourself sick. But I enjoyed the hell out of this one. Another one from Kmart that's, I don't know whether they still sell this. Things change all the time there. But this one, simple, just a ball roller sort of thing that you can rub anywhere. Nice, small enough that you can, once again, get back up into those occipitals for headaches and stuff. Roll it lightly there, but legs, arms, shoulders, anywhere, anytime. And for $5, you know, for a coffee or give yourself a massage. Now, build quality is fine, especially for $5. If you break it, buy another one, sort of thing. At that budget level, this is great. And then the last one that I want to talk about is, now I know there are a lot of these sort of things in the market, is rollers. This one from, I know they used to have the exact same sort of design ones at Kmart, but I think this actually came from Big W and was $10, round about there, is your normal foam roller. Now this one too, being made with a little bit of pipe in there, gives it more shape and holds its shape a lot better than just a foam roller. These are fantastic, especially for $10. You know, you can roll legs, back. So I have this one at the clinic, and quite often I'll just throw it behind me, lay down, give my back a bit of a roll out, because being a massage therapist, you're sort of down in that position all day. But these ones, little lifesavers for $10. Now, you do get a good bit of use out of these. I know I had one years and years ago that I did break. Like the pipe split in it while I was rolling. Nothing serious, because I guess this stuff still holds together. But there is that caution there. But I mean, I had that one for years, at least 3 years before anything happened. But if you want something a bit more durable and reliable, there's this one. Now, while this one is just cheap foam on the outside of it, you do get 3 bits in one. So you get that added support of having something inside the roller, which is another roller. In there too, that is a softer one. I don't use this bit much, but I mean, I always use it inside this one. And I've had this one for probably 4 years now, but inside it, you do get a pretty well constructed massage stick, which is great, especially when I'm running heaps, up the hamstrings, on the quads, calf. So this is a harder sort of plastic, once again. And you might be able to see in there, there's a nice solid metal rod, so it's not going to bend real easy. And simple, effective design that fits inside each other, so you only need to take this. Now this one is a little bit more pricey, but in my opinion, you get what you pay for here. The massage stick alone, probably $10. The roller on the outside, probably $10, you know, so there's your 20. And maybe the one on the inside is worth 10, but to have it all fit together, like I just need to take that, and I'm pretty well sorted anywhere I go. This one will, $30. Set you back probably, but take it from me, I've had this for, roughly 4 or 5 years or something, at least three. And it hasn't let me down. I don't think it even shows signs of a crack or any sort of stress put on it. And I'll tell you what, I've rolled my 97 kilo frame over and over and over on this thing. But just a couple of things, ideas, cheap, easy. So easy, you just walk down to Kmart or Big W, like I keep telling my clients, and you get one. And you know, it can help, especially straighten that back, relieve some of those issues in the pelvis for $2. So that is like, you know, you've got a whole thing for $32. Whereas one proper roller or branded roller will set you back, you know, $50 or something like that. Or maybe you want to go $38 and have one of these beautiful little machines as well. But just a few things that we use, that I've seen, that I'm interested in using, interested in sharing with people, because they're so easy, so accessible, so there. I'm not a big fan, and especially when you see these with a little bit of branding here, retail for double the price sort of thing. Not a huge fan of paying that much for it. There's much more that I'd rather spend that extra $10 on. But anyway guys, that's just my thoughts. That's just my stuff that I use. What are your thoughts? What things have you found? And another thing too, timing is crucial with these. So keep looking at Kmart, Big W, any of those stores to see what else they have. Like, I mean, that's just recovery equipment. I know they have plenty more as well, Like they've got little trigger point balls that you can pop under everywhere, like more target specific than this guy, but they keep changing stuff out all the time as well. So I mean, you've got yoga mats and blocks and all other sorts of stuff as well as like their fitness equipment as well. But anyway guys, that might be for a future video. That's it for this one guys. So, what recovery stuff do you use? Do you find this stuff too cheap and nasty to even worry about? Or, I don't know, does it not look good enough to use? I'm interested in your thoughts on this. Or, did you just not know about it? Did you just not know that there was all this stuff that's half the price of the retail stuff available to you? But anyway guys, that's it for this one. I will see you in the next video.